Okay, so this is the second dish for those of you that don't like sauerkraut. You're crazy because it's delicious. But this is a simple dish for people like my kids that are picky. It's going to be that same Polish kielbasa that I have, the smoked, very smoked. Smoky goodness, smells so good. It's going to be, I'm using, Grace over here, Yukon Gold potatoes, mini ones. I'm going to cut them up.
Very buttery.
Very buttery they are. And apples, okay? Super easy. I'm going to put a little sage in it. I am going to put the same Oak Glen Mom's Guinness mustard, which is a beer-based mustard, whatever you like. I'm going to put a little sage in it. Sometimes I put onion in it, but I'm not today because I have picky kids. I'm probably going to do a little bit of garlic too. I'll put a little fresh garlic in it, okay? Super, super simple. You're going to take, 2 apples. I'm not making a huge plate of this for people, but I'm going to take apples. I'm going to slice them, lay them in there, okay?
And
don't want to hear about my knife skills. I'm not like good with the knife. I just cut.
No, Mom. Any questions?
Yeah, does anybody have any questions? No? Anyway, this is a great dish. It's very comforting. It's super easy. If you're working, you can throw this together very, very quickly on a busy day home from work. And it's wholesome. It's filling. The potatoes are good. The potatoes caramelize in the bottom. And I like this. You could do it in cast iron, but I like these. This is Pampered Chef, but it's a clay, enameled clay crock cover, and you cover it. And it just, the way this cooks, it caramelizes your food so, so nicely. And so the apples and the potatoes are going to caramelize in here with the fat from the sausage. And I mean, it's savory, it's sweet, it's wholesome. The potatoes are filling. It's a really, it's an economical dish too. If you're trying to feed a crowd, it's really, really easy to do. So of course you're going to take out the core. You don't want that. I leave the peel on. You want to keep it as nutritious as possible. I did buy organic apples. I did wash them, of course. Just, while Grace, my kitchen helper did. Slice them up. You don't want them too thin. You don't want them to turn into mush. Okay, then my Yukon Golds, again, leaving the peel on. I'm just going to cut these up into chunks. This is a very rustic dish, everybody's like, oh, you want them to be all the same size. Of course you do, but, like this guy's big, so I'll cut him up a little bit smaller.
How do you know if it's a she? How do you know if the potato is a she?
Because women rock. All right, so you're going to get your potatoes in there and your apples.
But Mom, you called it a boy. What if it was a girl?
Oh, okay. I don't know. We just call them whatever. And again, the potatoes are so everybody loves potatoes. Who doesn't? Cut that up. This guy's small.
We're 10 viewers.
10 viewers. 10 hungry viewers. All right, lots of potatoes.
12.
12 viewers.
Now it's 11.
Somebody left. They're bored. This is a good dish. Grace, get on this side so you can really see it. I think that's good for the potatoes. Get one more in there.
You can't see the apples anymore.
We're going to mix it up. I'm going to put garlic in here. I put about 3 cloves or so.
Carlette C. Raymond says, I love potatoes.
I see.
Winky.
Yes, winky, winky. Okay, same thing with the sausage. I'm not going to cut it into such small pieces. I'm going to keep some of the pieces bigger. So I'm probably going to cut these in thirds, okay? And this, again, is just a really nice...
Why are you keeping them so big?
These because, this is the main course. There's no pork roast in here. I don't want everything to be the same size. It's all about texture. So I want these to be a little bit bigger so not everything's the same. So I feel like they're getting something a little bit more substantial. And these are smoked. They're beef kielbasa, if you didn't see the other video. And they have a natural pork casing, and they're just really beautiful. Okay, so I've got everything in here.
Still no one's asked any questions.
Well, that's okay. They don't have to. I'm going to put a nice grain mustard on here, about 2 heaping teaspoons full.
Mom, you need to say which one it is.
Oh, this one is the from Mom's Oak Glen up here in Kielbasa.
Mom's
Guinness. It's a beer-based.
Okay. Mustard.
I'm going to put a little bit of sage on here.
Sage.
Oh, I forgot my paprika. I like to do smoked paprika. This.
Mom. Smoked
paprika. All right, so we're gonna just.
Ooh, we have 15 now. Like 3 people just joined.
Woo, 15 people.
I want the sauerkraut one.
I know, but there's a lot of people that don't like it. I'm gonna add a little olive oil in here. This is a garlic infused olive oil, and again, this is just to kind of get it all blended up. And then I'm gonna do the same thing I did with my last video. I'm gonna put a little chiffonade of sage, fresh sage. Here, I'll do it over here, Grace, so you can stay over there.
No,
I'm just gonna chop it up. Okay, just like that. Sprinkle it on top. This is a really simple dish. This is good for picky people. And then you're just gonna mix it up. You're all over the place, girl.
Yeah.
All right.
You need to get the food at different angles.
All right. And of course, this makes a mess. So you just...
Rhonda Holmes says, "Can I come over?"
Yes, Rhonda. Gosh, I've known Rhonda since high school. The next thing we have to add is lots of salt and pepper. Now, why a lot of salt? Well, because we know potatoes...
So delicious. I know your kitchen is going to smell so good.
It is. Potatoes really need a lot of salt. Okay, so we can't forget the salt. All right. I need to wipe my hands off so I can get the salt and pepper shakers. All right. Generous. I like a pink Himalayan, but you could do whatever kind of salt.
Show what the salt looks like.
Pink Himalayan. All right. Lots of salt. We all know.
Munoz says, "I'm on my way."
Hi, Ben. It was fun seeing you yesterday at the Blues Brews barbecue, whatever it was.
You're saying you're like, whatever it is.
All right, lots of salt and pepper. And of course, you're going to taste this before you serve it.
It sounds like it's already being cooked.
I know, it's so good. You know, that smoked paprika is going to give it a really beautiful flavor. The potatoes are going to caramelize and all this sausage fat.
Yum.
Oh my gosh.
I'm zooming in on the potatoes.
You're zooming. And then you're going to cover it in this covered crock. And yes, you can do this in cast iron. 18 people! We're famous. You can cover
Trisha,
this.
I'll bring some German wine for the fish.
German wine? Wow, I don't think I've ever had German wine. What does German wine taste like?
Great seeing you, my friend.
Yeah, always.
That was Ben. And
Yeah.
then Wayne says, "Dish."
Oh, it was so hot yesterday. I had like a heat stroke. Did you, Ben? Did you have a heat stroke yesterday? I'm gonna cover this. I'm gonna cook it at like 375 for, I don't know, a couple hours. We'll see how it, no, I'm gonna do 350 for like, I'll check it in an hour, but probably an hour and a half. All right, folks, I will show you the finished product when we're done. And we're gonna have pork and sauerkraut. We're gonna have kielbasa, apples, and potatoes.
Wait, I'll try it this week.
Yeah, it's so good.
Space things.
Yeah, let me know.
German wine is Riesling.
Oh, Riesling. Oh, that's sweeter. Okay, yeah, that would sweet wine would pair nicely. Munoz
says not at all.
Okay.
I don't think he had like a heat stroke.
He didn't have a heat stroke. I did. All right, guys. See you later. Happy eating.
No.
Happy eating.